Okie dokie, ho-ho! Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Retrohead here. Today I'm going to King's Lynn to go to the Retro Retreat and Once Was New, and also the sort of charity shops around that way. So, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. First of all, we went to the main gaming shop, and that is the Retro Retreat in King's Lynn, and I'm really looking forward to going inside and seeing what they have. They have so many box games, it's such a good selection. The only problem is they do put stickers on a lot of them, but they can easily be removed. But yeah, such a good selection of stuff here. It's actually insane how much they have, and at really good prices. There was a Power Rangers game on the GBA for only £12 boxed. I didn't buy it because I'm not massively into Power Rangers, but I still think that's really good price. You saw it on the top right there. Here was their very small Wii U selection. Sadly already had all them. I did grab one of these 3DS games, which is this one, Disney Planes Fire and Rescue, just because it's really cheap and I'm really pleased to add another cheap 3DS game to my collection. Already got Sonic Mega Collection, but yeah, a really big DS selection, or just a massive selection of all consoles really. This is one I need. I have it loose, but I need that in its original case and manual. Didn't grab it today though, but it's quite a good price. Yeah, moving along, we have a lot of Wii stuff. And, well, it's just a massive amount of Wii stuff. Really good to see. Moving on, we have the GameCube selection. And that Micro Machines game was really cool. Called the F-Zero and a few Zeldas. Moving down, we have Mario Sunshine. I think that's a really underrated Mario game. Absolutely love that game. Also with Mario Kart Double Dash there. I did consider getting that Sonic Adventure DX, but didn't in the end. Resident Evil, Need for Speed, and Enter the Matrix, which I got from the car boot suit. Here they had a really nice boxed Dreamcast, along with one boxed Game Gear game, which was Spider-Man, that was like over £100. That's crazy. But yeah, huge Dreamcast selection. Good to see Mortal Kombat. I thought that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was a bit overpriced, £8. I know on the PS1 that's like worth nothing. Cool to see a really big Saturn selection, because my dad massively collects the Saturn and you don't really see very much of it, which is a shame really. Here they had an N64 with a weird Zelda sticker on it. It was a bit strange to see. I am looking for unboxed FIFA 64, but couldn't see in it. I don't know why. I got the empty box, and I'm looking for it now, and I never seem to see it. I saw it boxed, but not unboxed, which was a bit unlucky. Yeah, it's good to see Banjo-Kazooie, but sadly that was Platinum label, which is a shame. But yeah, Tony Hawk on the N64 was cool to see. And this was crazy. Virtual Bar on the SNES for £390. It was in absolutely lovely condition, but my god, that is expensive. Moving down, we have a SNES multi-tab, which I've never seen before. And a load more boxed SNES games. Some low-level games, but really cheap as well to add to the collection. They had so much boxed Mega Drive. It was absolutely crazy. My dad is the Sega collector, and he doesn't really collect much for the Mega Drive particularly. His favourites are Saturn and Game Gear. But yeah, it really is cool to see this much, and at really reasonable prices as well. Yeah, they had some boxed NES, and I thought that NES tennis game for £230. I did not think that was worth particularly much. Mario 3 and Mario 2 there. I thought it was worth more like 50. But correct me if I'm wrong, perhaps it was an early print or something, or perhaps it is just worth that much money. It's insane. But yeah, a lot of loose NES, because people didn't keep the NES boxes very much back then. But yeah, still good to see. A lot more boxed Mega Drive, and a lot more unboxed Mega Drive here, along with even more Mega Drive. My dad did buy us a copy of Hard Drive in here, complete with the manual for a good price. Here we have the PS4 games. I didn't really look much at this shelf. PS4, PS3, PS2. Hopefully I'll be able to do more filming in this shop at some point. I just don't really collect for any of them consoles particularly much. I'd looked more at the PSP selection. There was a quick pan of the shop while nobody was around there. Here we have some unboxed Nintendo handhelds, Game Boys, Game Boy Micro, which is really cool, along with a couple of SPs there. And here they had an absolutely lovely condition boxed Mega CD. So cool to see. A Super Set NES in the box, PS2 Slim, Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast, along with N64 and a really cool Star Wings SNES console, which was really good, and also a really cool SNES 3DS system. Boxed Master System and a couple of boxed original PlayStations there. And this is just some of that absolutely massive PS1 section. Here we have a boxed Mega Drive Mini and Dreamcast. going down, there was a absolutely crazy Philips CDI. Oh, it was absolutely crazy to see. So cool. And I thought £140 was actually quite reasonable. Come with a controller and all the cables you need. Master System, Saturn, Mega Converter. Loads of really good stuff. I did buy one of these loose games for an empty case that I've got, which was really nice to complete. You're going to have to see what that was back at the games room. But yeah, this is a good way to buy some of the more expensive games if you're just interested in playing them. I don't really go for loose because I'm more of a collector. But yeah, if you just want to play them, it's a good way of doing it. And they had a really cool boxed PSP at the bottom here. This was in one of the charity shops. These games are all £3 and above. So I just bought this one here, and that was Mega Drive Ultimate Collection on the PS3 for £3. Already got it on the 360, but I can't resist Sega. And also, I got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for £3, which is random because I haven't got that Mario game. It's actually quite common. But yeah, very weird that I don't already have that. And in the windows was Heartbreak, 3DS and PSP console for 30 quid each. But they told me they were both broken. Really, 30 quid each? They're not worth that. Here in this charity shop, all these games were £3 each, which if you find the right game is, pretty good, but for a lot of these, Wii Fit and Guitar Hero stuff is not really very good. I did have a look at Battalion Wars, which was pretty cool. Didn't get it in the end though. Yeah, there was some cool games here. I have bought like Wii Party from this shop before, which is obviously quite a valuable game. But yeah, moving down, if that Guitar Hero 5 was on the Wii, I probably would have bought it, so I'm going for the Wii Guitar Heroes now. I had a lot of Kinect games, obviously, which is a bit crazy. They had probably 7 or 8 copies of Kinect Adventures. I don't know where charity shops are getting all these games from. But it is nice to see a big selection of games in the charity shops. But if they were £1 each, I guarantee I'd have bought at least 10. Probably more, but it's just a shame they were £3 each, which, let me know if I missed anything that you'd have grabbed. But it is awesome to see this many games in a charity shop. It was like a mini gaming shop in itself, this charity shop. It was absolutely wild. Here was their DVD selection. I only really look for video game based DVDs. Sometimes I buy the odd one I had when I was a kid, sort of like, sometimes I like going back and watching the Thomas the Tank Engine ones. There's a bit of nostalgia. But yeah, there was nothing here that I really wanted. Same with the CDs. I looked for the metal kind of rock stuff like that. Couldn't find anything here because they're quite rare to find anyway. And we went to Once Was New, and I bought quite an uncommon Wii game that I'm really looking forward to trying out with my friends and my family. So you have to stay tuned to see that was back at the games room. But yeah, this is a really good and cheap shop to buy video games. This was another charity shop, and this wins the prize, the most overpriced thing I've ever seen in a charity shop. A random video board game for 15 quid. It was The Wall. It's probably worth about 2 or 3 quid. Absolutely wild. And I went to CEX and I looked at this Commodore 64 Mini. Now, I couldn't do much filming in CEX as it was very busy, and I did end up buying this. You'll have to guess how much it costs. No looking at the website, you're going to have to guess in the comments. Then on the way home, we stopped at Castleacre Priory near Swaffham, just for a picnic and to have a look. And if you live in the local area, this place is absolutely lovely. I do really, really like my history, and this place is so cool. You should definitely come for a visit. This part is still intact. A lot of it still isn't intact, but you can go inside all these rooms and stuff, and it's fun for an explore. Sort of place to look like it could be haunted if you like all that stuff. But yeah, just look at this front facade. Absolutely amazing. But now let's go back to the games room to see what I bought. So I'm back from King's Lynn, and I just wanted to show you what I bought. We went to Once Was New, which is like a everything shop, video games, sort of like a pawn shop. Retro Retreat, which is a retro video game shop. CEX and the charity shops. Now I want to show you what I bought. Charity shop, really good stop. I bought Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games on the DS. This was only £3, I think. It's like an £8 game in CEX, so I'll put some screenshots up. Complete with a manual, very nice condition. I have put it in a fresh case, so the case wasn't in good condition. But as you saw, you'll see a PSP and a 3DS in the window for £30. And I got them to get them out the window, and I thought, oh, that's really good. Because I thought, if they're 30 quid in the charity shop, they'll have a charger and they're working. They're absolutely mashed condition and no charger, so they didn't turn on or nothing. And I think they were going to be broken, to be honest. They were just absolutely terrible condition. Absolutely gutted about that. I would have bought them both. Might not have bought the PSP, but I definitely would have bought the 3DS. So yeah, bit gutting, but never mind, we move on. The next thing, and the second thing, last thing from that charity shop, is the Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. This was £3 and the other one was £3 too. Again, complete with the manual. Lovely disc. I have got that on the 360, but I think that's a pretty nice disc to have on any console, to be honest. The next things were from another charity shop, and this just proves you've got to ask in the charity shops, because I got 3 games for £1, which is really good. Not really very good games. The last one's pretty good. Alvin and the Chipmunks on the DS. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't have the manual, but I'm not going to complain for the 3 for £1. It's like 33p. Next one is Little Big Planet 2. Now, if I didn't already have this, I'd be really pleased. So I saw the case, I looked inside, and it hasn't got Little Big Planet 2 in it. It's got Ghostbusters, the video game. I think that's like a £5 game on CEX, but that's quite a cool disc to have. I knew that at the time. I couldn't find anything else to round out to £1. And the next thing, last thing in the 3 for £1, is PS3 Rango. Now, this doesn't have the manual, but to me that doesn't matter, because that trades in for a £5 at CEX, and or £5 or £4, something like that. I'll put the screenshot again. I'm not bothered about that at all. I don't know what it is or anything. So yeah, that was quite a good stop. Also in that charity shop, while I was at the back, I saw a bag of Simpsons comics. So I bought a few actually. Simpsons Treasure Hunt, along with TMNT advertising on the back. And Simpsons Treasure Trove, and this has got advertising for the Simpsons game on the back of it, which is pretty cool. And then these 3 actual comic books: Brilliant Book of Bart Simpson, Bad Book of Bart Simpson, and Beastly Book of Bart Simpson. Now, these don't have particularly much value. I'll put an eBay screenshot if I can even find any. But yeah, these don't have much value, but I actually read these, and these are only 20p each, so £1 for the 3 video games and £1 for all them comics, and £2 spent. I was really pleased with that. Next thing is, I'm getting confused. I've got quite a few bits here. I'll show you what I got from Once Was New. Just one thing, and that is £7 Minecraft on the Wii U. I haven't done my birthday vlog yet, but you'll see I got a Wii U, and I do have a Wii U with Minecraft pre-installed, but that Wii U is really on its last legs. So yeah, I had to buy a disc for that new Wii U, and it was only £7, which is like £1 less than CEX. The disc isn't in there because it's in the Wii U currently, but yeah. Me and my friend and my mum love playing that game. My dad hates it. My dad plays like everything else with me. So yeah, I think next I'll do Retro Retreat pickups, which I did not spend very much in there this time. I bought 2 games, they're both very cheap ones. So yeah, sorry Retro Retreat. Disney Planes Fire and Rescue on the 3DS is complete, as you can see. And if I can buy a 3DS game for £1.75 that isn't a FIFA, I'm probably going to do it. And the next one, Sonic Colors, but this case, like without the cartridge. So I had this case, I bought a DS bundle long time ago, and the person in the listing put comes with some games, but I didn't know what they were, but the DS was only £30 in the box. So I just bought it for the DS, and it had a bag of random games, and this was in there, but it was empty. So in Retro Retreat, I've been looking for one of these for ages. Sonic Colors loose cartridge in there, no manual. I will keep my eye out for a manual. And now I've got Sonic Colors on the DS. Yeah, that loose cartridge was randomly £4.20. I don't know where they got that number from, but yeah, was very pleased to grab that. Then we went to CEX, and the first thing, I'm going for every Lego game on the Wii. I've done the Wii U nearly. Now I'm going for the Wii, and that is Lego Batman 2. Now this was only £2, and I think for a licensed Lego game on a Nintendo console, £2, complete in the box. You can't go wrong. And it's the same with this Wii game as well. I'm really trying to fill out my Wii collection lately because they're so cheap. And obviously, GameCube has got to that age where it's gone up. And I think Wii is going to go to that age where it goes up. I know it won't go up as much as GameCube because it's very common, but I still think it will go up quite a bit. And that is Metroid Other M. Now this is in lovely condition, complete with a manual and the VIP points. Are they scratched? I don't even know if they're scratched. They're unscratched. So, you know, I don't think they'd work anymore, but it's still pretty cool to have them unscratched. And I think for a first party Nintendo game, £4 for a first party, Metroid game is so good. I've played a little bit of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which I actually have just here. I played a bit of that and really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to having a go at Metroid Other M. Then I bought GameCube, and this has gone down quite a bit lately, SSX3, and that was only, what was it, £6? So you have to tell me, I can't see the front. Yeah, that was only £6, and I absolutely love snowboarding games. I've got loads, I don't know why I love snowboarding games so much. Another really good one on the GameCube is Dark Summit. So fun, that game. But yeah, £6, really pleased that. Disc, fine, with the manual. So yeah, I was really pleased to grab that. And the last thing is Commodore 64 Mini. Now, I love the mini consoles. I've got the NES and SNES Mini. My dad's got the Mega Drive Mini. And now I've got the Commodore 64 Mini as well. And this, that's what it says on the tin. It's Commodore 64. It's literally about that big. I won't show you now because it's actually plugged into my setup. But this is so good. And it was only £25. And obviously because I paid with vouchers, it probably cost me more like £10. So I was really pleased with that. I'll probably, I'm not promising. I might not want to do it, but I'll probably do a unboxing review of this at some point. Don't expect it anytime soon, so I've got quite a backlog of videos. But yeah, Commodore 64 Mini for only £25. If I do the unboxing, this has got like the nicest packaging in any... I'll show you a little bit. I'll give you a teaser of what will come up. I can work out how to open this box. Here we go. So this is an outer sleeve, and when you open it up, it's this really smart box. And obviously the console or the controller isn't in there at the minute, but even all the packaging is branded Commodore. I just think that's absolutely awesome. So yeah, I'll probably do an unboxing review, and it even came with, and I hope I don't find anything dodgy on this, a memory stick that is just handwritten C64. It shouldn't have originally come with it. I've searched it up, looked at the contents list, it shouldn't have come with it. So yeah, a little bit scared to look on that. I don't know what I'm going to find. But yeah, thank you for watching this pickups video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!